This is the Addo adding machine, made by AB Addo. It's a tough one. That's why it's also called AB Addo. It was Hugo Agrol's company that sold imported calculators in Sweden until World War I made that unfeasible. The company made calculators until the 70s. The Addo X was especially popular, even after the company was acquired by Facet in 1966. This first calculator, the Model 1, sure bears a striking resemblance to Landon's adding machine, although Landon didn't have any European patents for this device, but Schubert and Salzer sure did for their comptometer. And there are slight differences between these devices, between the clearing mechanisms and the add button, the slider release mechanisms. Still, they seem pretty similar. But also it was Germany and Sweden and their patent offices working together. I can't even pretend to say I understand the goings-on of various patent offices from around the world. I do know that the United States Patent and Trademark Office takes great pains in preventing double patenting. Just check out Section 804 of the Manual of Patent Examining Procedure. It's big and comprehensive. It leads me to patent number 2238529 for calculating instrument, granted to Hans Wolfgang Kubler in 1941. Kubler was trying to make a device that could perform all four functions of math and fit in your pocket. Pretty good. I'm getting some Curta vibes here. So here's the device he envisioned. HW, not quite what I expected. Now, if you're looking at this thing thinking, man, that looks an awful lot like a tranche adder riveted to a slide rule, whose patents both must have been expired for some time, even by 1941, well, stay in your lane. You're not a patent clerk. Now, I don't know what Kubler's device looked like, but I do know that in 1967, Al Nyman either stumbled across Kubler's patent or maybe had the self-same idea. Either way, he formed Nyman and Son in 1967 with his son and started making the Alco personal calculator. You could add and subtract on one side and then flip it over to multiply and divide. J. Hendel sure liked it. And so it is with the Addo patent. It might look similar on the surface to the Comptator patent, which in turn looks similar to Landon's patent. But I'm not a patent clerk. So here's the Addo Model 1. You won't find Mod 1 anywhere on the device. I suppose Addo didn't want to be presumptuous. So there's the slide release button. Here's the clearing lever and the button to release the clearing lever. So if I'm going to add on it, I just slide down the number I want to add on and it stays. You have to release it with the lever. There it is, 24. So let me add 26 this time to correct that mistake. Oh, I overcorrected. Now it's 51. It gets hard doing it looking through a camera lens. Well, the iPhone lens. So let's fix it. There we go. There's 25 times 3. I can speed things up if I hold down that lever with my thumb. And then it just pops right back up. So if I want to do 25 times 25, now I'll shift to the 100 spot and do 25 2 more times. It gets a little stuck. As you can see, this is not the most reliable machine, but 625, there it is. It has the complement numbers on the side there, so if I want to subtract 25, I take away 1 from 25, 24, and those will be the complement numbers I slide. And don't forget, if you want the right answer, you got to put a 0 in front of every number. And now it should be the right answer. 611. Pretty good. Not too good. But we can clear out that wrong answer. No problem. I'll just press the button on the side and pull the lever. Bing, bang, boom. So I'll take off the cover here so you can get a little bit of a look on the inside. Those tooth racks are a lot longer than they look from the outside of the device. They slide over the accumulator, turning it, and then just ratchet on back when you press the release button. And here we can get a view of the button to release the lever, or the clearing lever. I recently looked up the word add in Swedish. It's not Addo. Thanks for watching.